Ready? Discount Bourbon Review! Alright guys, we're back with another review today. We're going to be taking a look at this Heaven Hill Quality House product. It is a relatively cheap product. I believe I found this bottle for about $25. Is made in Bardstown, Kentucky. I do believe it's a distilled and produced in one area product. And a Kentucky Straight designation, so we know it's at least 2 years in Kentucky. But I don't see anything else beyond that. We don't really get any more indications as to what's going on in here. They named the Heaven Hill Bourbon Distillery for an old spring that ran through the ground. Custom-made mash. Well,
nothing more than to just get into it.
Have you had any experience with any Heaven Hill products still?
I think this might be my first Heaven Hill product. We've had this one sitting for a little bit, but I think we just keep glancing over it. I think it might just be the style of the bottle. It's kind of a Jack Daniels-esque bottle. It kind of makes you look past it a little bit, but...
It does, and at that discount price level, it's certainly something that you're going to consider to be lower tier. You know, I'm expecting a little bit more mixer territory, but of course we always start straight.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we did have a chance at that Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond when we were up on the Ohio trip. You got to go check out the Ohio trip video. But it was going to be at the cost of one of our Antique 107s, so we decided to go ahead and stick with what we came for.
That Antique 107 was the main thing.
So this
was not passing it up for the Bottled and Bond Heaven Hill.
Yeah. I mean, let us know if that was a big mistake. If you like the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond more than the Antique 107, be sure to let us know how bad we made our mistake.
I'll be sure to let you know that I think you're wrong as well.
Nothing about a mash statement on there either that we saw, but we do know it's going to be at least 51% corn, and it's smelling sharp. I'm thinking there's going to be some rye and barley in here. I don't think it's going to be too wheated.
No.
But I am getting a lot of just basic notes.
You get a lot of those leather tannings, oak. I wouldn't say he's very smoky at all.
Not smoky, not too sweet. I'm going to go in.
Yeah, the nose, I mean, he's straightforward. He's not hiding anything from you. What you get's what you get with him.
He's thick. He's watery. You can tell just by his consistency that he's a bit thicker. He lacks that thin and oiliness that comes with some high proof whiskeys.
Yeah. But that's to be expected. I think this guy's 80 proof.
80 proof?
Yeah, just 80 proof.
80 proof. One of the lower proofages you can buy out there.
Yeah. And especially compared to that pinhook, like we were saying earlier, definitely a little like water.
Yeah, if you guys just missed that pinhook review, we're stepping down from 117 proof, 58% down here to what must be 40%,
Yep.
80 proof.
Yep.
So there's going to be some flavor loss there. You know, up at those higher proof, you're going to have a lot more developed of those sweet notes. You're going to have a lot more developed sugars and complexities with the wood that you can just really tell are lacking here.
The palate's not very complex either. And when we're looking at a $25 bottle, we really shouldn't be that worried about complexity. It's a $25 bottle. You can only expect so much.
Mm-hmm.
But he's very...
I am a little remiss because we don't have our Sprite here to mix up for cocktail, because I'm thinking we could get a good cocktail designation.
I mean, we can fix that.
Yeah, I'll make a jump cut real quick.
Okay. He's going to go grab that. But at least straight, while he's fixing that, we might be able to fix it with the mixer where we stand. I'm just not very impressed by him. He doesn't leave me wanting more. The flavors are almost, I want to say, bland. There's just not a whole lot to them. I wouldn't say it's outright bad, but it's certainly not good.
But what are you getting into here for ranking wise? You talking nose? Or you talking just overall?
I'm just kind of generally speaking about it.
You're waxing on about it?
Yeah.
Well, as far as nose, I just didn't think there was anything super exciting about it. You know, there was only so much stuff that I liked. I think that it was good. It was thin, but it's going to be a very easy and early bourbon. So for nose, it's just perfectly average. It's a 5.
Yeah, he doesn't... I don't know.
He's not offensive in any way.
He's not offensive, but he doesn't add anything to the drink. that I'm interested in the mixer.
So as far as price, as far as taste, I think I'm going to put him at a 4. He just doesn't really deliver anything. You're trying to get drunk? Yeah, it'll get you drunk.
Yeah.
But as far as flavor, it's just not quite there.
No, I'm right there. I mean, the palate's very basic. It's oak, leather. You don't really get anything expressive out of him. And so flavor-wise, I mean, yeah, he's going to be around that 4. He's not bad. I don't want to give him anything like a 3 or a lower, but he's nothing special. He's not good particularly. You know what I mean? There's nothing special that makes me want to come back to him. Who is that?
It looks like we got the
Charmin. Thank you.
First stream.
But
all in all,
he doesn't really. Straight, I'm not a very big fan of, just in general. I don't think I would sip him straight really ever again. As a mixer, it's all right, but he doesn't add anything to the drink that I'm interested in. What I'm mildly interested in is sweet tea. You know that's my preferred mixer.
Yes.
I do like a good Sprite, but I'm a little interested in how it would taste in the sweet tea.
But going back on what we said, with it's low proof, it's lack of flavors, it's very affordable and relatively findable. I think that it's going to be almost full mixer territory for me. I don't think it's going to ever take a straight designation.
Yeah, I would never. Never sip them.
You know, for one of my rules about trying to find a entry-level product into the brand before you go look for the alternative, it's kind of got me a little scared about that Heaven Hill bottled in bond now. Maybe I'm just being silly. Maybe I'm being silly there, but let us know if we're being silly.
I'm still very interested to try the bottled in bond because I just don't. I understand it's 80 proof, so we're missing a lot of those hidden flavors that can come out of it. But I still want to at least try the bottled in bond. That way I can at least say, hey, I tried the quality product and I didn't like it.
Some other people have touted it. They've been excited
you
about
hear
it.
some people talk about it, and it kind of goes off. And especially after we saw it at that store in Ohio, I've been seeing it a lot more on the YouTubes and the videos and stuff that I watch in my free time. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. But it's nothing special. I would try it in a sweet tea, definitely mixer territory. For price, definitely a 7 or 8. I mean, $25 is easy. I'm willing to throw down on that and have it on my bar just because. Even if I'm not a big fan of it, if someone comes over and they're just like, I just want a little drink, I don't get 107 or I don't get Blanton's. You know what I mean? Here, have some of this stuff. I got no problem. You can drink that all night long.
Elijah Craig and Larceny is distilled by Heaven Hill.
We have Larceny.
We have done some Larceny.
We like Larceny.
Now, we know the Larceny 92. That's their base offering of that lineup. Yep. We love that. And we tried this A123 Larceny barrel proof up here.
Yep.
And that was fantastic as well.
No, that was. So that's interesting.
So it gives you some more points back to the Heaven Hill. But I mean, when you start talking about their quality house, it may not be there.
May not be there.
It may not be there.
But nose, that's also going to be, I mean, a 4. He's not offensive in any way, but he doesn't make me want to come back to him, particularly in any way.
I'm not sniffing on him all day. I'm sipping him. I'm getting him in real quick just to kind of keep the buzz going at a club or something like that. You know what I mean?
That would be an easy one. Overall, I think that brings it. I mean, the price is good. But I think everything else brings it down to an overall of maybe a 5, maybe a 5.5.
I'm right there with it. I'm thinking average. If not slightly below average.
Yeah, nothing special.
I think we'll be generous here and we'll keep it right at that 5 level. Heaven Hill Quality House, old style bourbon, overall rating 5, cocktail mix. Sorry guys, if you want to argue back, if you think you got a fresher bottle, if you think we're just dead wrong on these notes, please let us know in the comments. But otherwise, drink responsibly.
Easy.